Game one of the Calder Cup semifinals between the Icehogs and Stars goes in favor to Texas. Yes, the Icehogs don't prevail in game one, losing this game 5-3 to the Texas Stars. It was an interesting game how it was played out. The Hogs were playing good hockey. They were, but there was some costly, almost penalties that kind of bit them in the back end for this one. It was a rough game. It was a hard fought game. Both teams were battling hard to the end, and the Stars were able to prevail, getting an empty net goal to capitalize on the game to make it a 5-3 game. That's how this game went. It was almost a back and forth game. The Stars, on the other hand, did outperform. I will say that. The Ice Hogs looked a little rusty after a week off. Even though the Stars have been off for 2 weeks, the Ice Hogs let the Stars come into Rockford for game one, taking this series lead 1-0. Shots on net 40-28 for the Texas Stars. Arvid Soderblom played well. One goal, frankly, is one that he would like back. He kind of cost goal against. He coughed up one, and it kind of led to a tied game. But the game went, the Stars were just prevailing and moving the puck well, getting the opportunities, and Soderblom played hard. Matt Murray in net for the Stars, and well, the Hogs were only able to get 3 past him, and Murray had the best of the Hogs tonight. Shots per period 12-8 for the Stars in the first, 16-10 for the Stars in the second, and 12-10 for the Stars in the third. The Hogs need to clean this up for game 2 in Rockford to try and tie up this series. Letting 40 shots against in a game 1 is kind of not good. You don't want to do that. You need to clean that up defensively. And well, let's get into the scoring of the game. To start off with, the Stars came out peppering Soderblom, moving the puck well, getting the opportunities. Soderblom stood strong. It took midway through the first period of play for Texas to score first. And that was by Rhett Gardner scoring his first of the playoffs at 12:34, assisted by Cameron Rosa. Basically leading to the Hogs just not so good defensive, getting back into the defensive zone, leading to this Gardner goal to make it a 1-0 lead for the Stars. The Hogs, though, were able to answer and tie it up late. The Hogs were moving the puck well, getting on the offensive zone attack, and while they draw a penalty and get on the power play in the offensive zone by the late period. And well, they get on the board on the power play with just 2 minutes remaining in regulation time. The Hogs on the power play, they capitalize on it. At 1958, and on the power play, scored by Joey Anderson. His first of the playoffs, assisted by Alex Vlasic. And Luke Philp to tie this game up, and Joey gets a tip in past Matt Murray. This goal it was originally credited to Alex Vlasic, who was with an absolute blast from the point to tie this game up, and we go into the second period all tied up with 2 seconds on the board. The Hogs tie it all up. So going into the second period of play, the Hogs get an early goal. And well, at 1:16 in the second period, for his first of the playoffs, scored by DJ Buzz Decker, assisted by Buddy Robinson and Isaac Phillips to make it a 2-1 lead for your Rockford Icehogs. So the Hogs come out with the momentum. They take that momentum from the first period with a late period goal, and they get an early period goal by DJ Buzzdecker. But that goal was it. The Stars were peppering Soderblom and trying everything to get things past him, and he stood strong. But midway through the period at 14:33, it's all tied up. Soderblom gets the puck and is behind the net. He tries to play it up the slot, and well, it coughs up to Oscar Back. Oh, and Back assisted to Stanika for his first of the playoffs, first of the night. So a rough one by Soderblom. Kind of need to tend the net there. So with 7 minutes remaining in the second period, we're tied up again, and it remains 2-2 going into the third. The Stars were peppering Soderblom again, but they weren't able to find the back of the net. We go to the third period of play, and well, more early period action by the Icehogs at 2:57 in the third period, scored by Bobby Lynch, his first of the playoffs, assisted by Alex Vlasic and Jakub Galvis to give the Hogs a 3-2 lead. And that is it for the Icehogs in scoring. Yeah. The Hogs came out in the periods to get on the board, but they can't hold it. And well, at 7:16 in the third period, Scott Reddy scores his first of the playoffs, assisted by Caro and Glenson to make it a 3-3 game. And you could tell momentum Texas. Because after this goal, before this goal happened, the Hogs could have had a goal. And, well, it gets taken away. The Revs blow the whistle early. They didn't even look for a review. And it led to a full-on line brawl between both teams. And, well, momentum was on Texas all the way. Because later on at 16:22, Nicholas Cameroso, no, I can't pronounce his name. If you can correct me down in the comments down below, I will highly appreciate it. Gets his first of the playoffs to be the game-winning goal off a backdoor play, assisted by Bjork and Shea to make it a 4-3 lead for the Stars. And then the Hogs pull Arvid in at 19 minutes in. So a minute remaining in regulation time. Stanika with his second of the night, assisted by Shea, and back to make it a 5-3 final. It was a rough game, but we'll have game 2 back in Rockford in just 2 nights. So hopefully the Hogs clean up their act and play a stronger defensive game against this high scoring offense in the Texas Stars, because they need to. And so they aren't just hanging Soderblom out to dry. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on this game, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and most of all, let's go Hogs.